You were a drug dealer in the past. How do you make the switch, and at what moment in your life did you say, you know what, I don't think I want to be a drug dealer anymore, I want to be a restaurant entrepreneur?
Luckily, I changed my life. I miss that life, don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah.
That's who I was for a lot of years. Es un chingo de sacrificio, viejo, la verdad que it's not for everybody. People could try to bullshit you, you could do it, but just some people are not built for it. And then I'm opening Mr. Ivan Flores Cantina. And then right now we're on the verge of selling a bunch of franchises right now. So we're trying to go nationwide in the next 3 to 4 years. We're regional brand right now. They see a Mexican succeed y de volá, lavado de dinero. Les digo ahí, si quieren abrir un restaurante con $21,000, no se puede. Que I did it. The way you're going to get the most followers and more attention is if you have credibility in whatever you're speaking about. It's like if I come out and I start speaking to you about producing music and who is this freaking guy? ¿Qué sabe? You got to be yourself. People will smell fake shit out there.
They will, bro.
Sure.
¿Cómo le va al hombre?
Pues bien, aquí gracias a Dios.
Ocupado como siempre.
Pues no queda de otra.
40 restaurants, bro.
40 plus, bro. We're about to hit 50. Yeah.
Son varios, ¿no?
¿Tú crees? How do you keep up with 40, 50 restaurants, bro? How do you have the time for that?
Honestly, bro, it's about the team, bro. You
team, right?
Yeah, you cannot build a great company or any type of success without the right team.
Yeah.
Es súper importante, la neta.
Sí, pero me imagino que no empezaste con un equipo, ¿no? Cuando empezaste con una idea, ¿no? De agarrar un restaurante.
Sí, todo empieza con una idea y la neta, mucha fe, mucho esfuerzo, persistencia y empieza uno solo. Pero igual en el restaurante ocupas un cocinero, un cajero y de ahí vas creciendo. Pero en sí siempre es el equipo con el que te vas expandiendo al siguiente y al siguiente. Es súper importante el equipo. Mi trabajo como fundador y CEO viene siendo venderle la visión a mi equipo. So, tienes que tener una visión súper grande, que puedas explicar a tu gente y de ahí con eso mueves al equipo. It's all in the vision, bro.
It's all in the vision,
it's
right?
All in the vision.
You gotta know how to explain to them what you're seeing, know what your vision is, what you see, what you foresee, como quien dice.
Exactly. You gotta be able to storytell, como si fuera un niño, enseñarles paso por paso a dónde vas, qué son tus planes. Big dreams, go big or go home.
And now by enseñándoles, you mean enseñándoles la forma que tú lo haces o enseñándoles la forma que alguien más te dice que lo hagas, o cómo se trabaja eso?
Pues son de las dos. Es la forma como tú haces. You lead by example.
Yeah.
Y luego pintarles la foto donde quieres estar tú. Y con tu esfuerzo, tus hábitos durante el día, durante la semana, durante el mes, donde como estás operando, es como tú lideras a tu equipo.
Now, yo estaba mirando tu Instagram y todo y miré ahí que pues vienes de una vida muy diferente, ¿no? A ser dueño de restaurante. Muy diferente se puede decir, ¿no? You were a drug dealer in the past, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
How do you make the switch, and at what moment in your life did you say, you know what, I don't think I want to be a drug dealer anymore, I want to be a restaurant entrepreneur?
Yeah, I mean, everybody.
Let's get down to the nitty gritty, bro.
Let's get to it, man. I mean, at the end of the day, it's a very important story because there's a lot of people that grow up the way I did, right?
Yeah.
So luckily, I changed my life and I went through that transition. But I miss that life. Don't get me wrong, right?
Yeah.
That's who I was for a lot of years. But it goes back to me growing up, right? I grew up in San Isidro, between Tijuana, Baja California. Mi mamá se vino desde muy joven, desde Tijuana, para crearnos a nosotros y a mis 3 hermanos. So we grew up in a rough neighborhood. En San Isidro, polleros, mafiosos, etc.
Todo, ¿no?
So es lo que nosotros vivimos alrededor de ese environment. So you're growing up with that lifestyle. And at the end of the day, from a young age to like I was 22, that's all I knew, right?
Yeah.
Andar de pollero, andar en cosas, vendiendo drogas. Pero desde morro siempre tuve eso de que yo siempre quería ser un entrepreneur y nunca quise trabajar para alguien.
Sí.
Ese fue mi destino. Me metí en muchos rollos, me agarraron una vez, etcétera. Pero al final de cuentas la transición pasó como a los 22, 23 años, cuando cambió mi vida. Y fue cuando empecé de cero, perdí todo. Y me puse a trabajar para una compañía, minimum wage. Y fue un tiempo muy difícil para mí porque todo lo que sabía era pues libras y kilos.
Sí.
Y luego cambio mi vida. A mí no me wish que alguien me esté diciendo qué hacer y todo el rollo. Y ahí fue cuando estaba entrando a los restaurantes delivering pescado.
Yeah.
Y nació esa inspiración otra vez que tuve en el 6th grade. Porque yo en 6th grade yo decidí dejar la escuela para vender onzas de mota, pues. ¿Verdad?
Wow.
Ajá. Quise ser restaurantero desde el 6th grade. Fue un dream que nació en mí. Y otra vez a los 22, 23 años decidí hacerlo otra vez.
Porque hay gente que se conforma with being told what to do and having that little nine. I mean, not con todo respeto, you know, to each their own.
That's right.
Pero hay gente que sí se conforma con just, you know, having that security y a veces that uncomfortableness is, I think, what makes you grow, ¿no? Es lo que te ayuda a crecer como entrepreneur in your case. So me imagino que ya te gustaba todo lo de la cocina, te gustaba lo de los restaurants. ¿O eres cocinero tú?
No soy cocinero, pero soy muy creativo.
Pero sí te gusta cocinar.
Más o menos. Me gusta crear los menús y los nuevos productos.
Yeah.
Sí le sé. Tengo buen sazón y todo el rollo.
Sí,
pero
porque ahí está el pedo, el sazón.
Sí.
Yeah. Is there any of your recipes in any of your menus?
All of them.
Oh, so it's all your stuff?
All of them, yeah.
Entonces estás calmado.
Estoy bien entrado en lo que viene siendo new launches, LTOs de mis productos.
Yeah.
Soy muy orgulloso de cada uno de mis brands. Tengo The Buffalo Spot, Blue Burro y Tacomasa Cantina.
The Buffalo Spot. I saw that on your thing. I was like, I live right across the street from one.
Yeah, bro. Try it, bro. I mean,
no, I've tried it. My nephews they like that place. They love Buffalo and they always go, Tío, let's go to Buffalo. Okay, let's go. But I saw it on your thing. I was like, oh shit, he owns the Buffalo Spot.
That's the guy.
Yeah, that's badass.
First time I heard it was in Long Beach.
That was the first one, actually.
Oh, because I
Is
grew
that
up
the
in
first restaurant?
No, the first restaurant that I opened was in San Diego, called El Encinal Mexican Food. Pero ese tronó within the first 3 months. Tronó.
Yeah.
And that's actually where the main product from the Buffalo Spot was born, the world famous buffalo fries. Pero cuando iba a tronar, decidí lanzarme para Los Ángeles y fue cuando llegué al local de Long Beach.
Yeah.
Y ahí nació the Buffalo Spot.
The Buffalo. Damn, that is
it's
crazy.
on 7th Street, I believe.
It's on 7th and Park, bro.
Yeah. That was the first time I saw it.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's going to be a national brand pretty soon. We're getting a bunch of franchise leads for that concept.
Yeah.
And it's been a big blessing, bro.
Definitely. So you said that el Encinal no funcionó, ¿verdad?
No funcionó.
Pero the Buffalo Spot did. From the jump, it started.
No, I mean, so I went from El Encinal. Within 3 months, I closed that restaurant down. I didn't know a lot about business. I didn't have enough cash flow. I didn't know about reserves, etc. But then that's when the dream for the Buffalo Spot started. Y me lancé con Buffalo Spot en Los Ángeles. Yeah. Pero igual no funcionó. So yo tuve que quedar. Shit. No funcionó. So yo tenía que dormir en el restaurante. To work open to close, sleep in the restaurant because I couldn't drive back to San Diego. I lived in San Diego.
Oh, you still lived in San Diego?
Yeah, I didn't have enough money to pay for a hotel.
Holy shit.
So yeah, it took me like probably 2 to 3 months to get it going with social media. Social media was big for me, right?
Yeah, I saw it on social media a lot. Ahora, I mean, for a lot of people, that first failure would have been, that's it, like, me retiro de esto, I'll just get my regular job, me dejo de cosas.
Right.
Pero when you have that hustler mentality, como lo tienes tú, you're like, no, ni madre, this has to work. I know it's going to work. It's just a matter of time. It's like music, because I think for any artist that wants to make it, if they really believe in their talent, it will happen eventually. Just tienes que seguir, boom, 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 boom. Picando piedra, definitely. And I think, I mean, that definitely applies to what you do too, no?
You just got to be hungry, bro.
Yeah.
In my situation, I didn't want to go back to that lifestyle.
Yeah.
And I needed to make that amount of income, right? But doing it the legit way. And I didn't want to work for anybody. I never, desde niño no me gustaba que me dijeran alguien qué hacer y cómo iba a vivir mi vida. Yeah. Era muy difícil. Desde niño tenía esta visión, desde que alguien me dijera cómo vivir cada minuto de mi vida, cuándo hacer clock in y clock out.
Cuándo puedes comer, cuándo puedes salir.
So para mí desde morro siempre fui bien rebelde.
Yeah.
So what did I need to do? Become my own boss.
And I mean, essentially, that's what you were doing when you were drug dealing.
That's right.
You were your own boss porque no querías, tener un jale. How old were you when you started?
I started when I was 12, 13 years
12,
old.
13, see, that right there at 12, 13. I mean, having the mentality, fuck, I want my own money para comprarme mis cosas y la chingada. That's the boss mentality right there from the jump.
You have to, bro.
For the Buffalo, so what was it that made it, the switch to work? What happened there?
I think from obviously the hunger, bro, that failing was not an option, right? But I think is the big hit was a marketing campaign that I did. I gave out free world famous buffalo fries. So dije, esta madre no está funcionando. So lo voy a poner en social media, free buffalo fries, y empezó a llegar la gente a probar el producto.
Social
Y,
media.
y sea lo que sea, mi comida está muy buena.
Sí, sí.
So
sí,
when they
chingona.
started tasting, empezó a llegar más gente, y ahí empezó a levantarse. Y luego abrí el segundo lugar, el segundo local a los 2 meses en Compton, y that's when it took off.
Well, that's the right spot right there.
Yeah, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Right in the ghetto. That's
Yeah, bro.
shit.
A lot of people don't believe me, bro, but I opened the first Buffalo spot in Long Beach with $21,000. And then I opened the Compton one with $15,000 2 to 3 months later.
No way. So how is that possible? I mean, it's very low as far as product wise, o que no se ocupa mucho para. But it's basically just a fryer, ¿no?
Sí, es que la verdad, para abrir un restaurante sí se ocupa dinero. If you
Sí.
want to do it like it's a well-branded location.
Yeah.
Pero como yo lo hice, obviamente yo lo pinté, puse mi menú. It already had the equipment. It's called a second-generation restaurant space.
I know. Así. Ya
It's
que
a restaurant that went out of business and you just take
and you
over.
picked it up.
So it could be done.
We rebranded.
Sí, you rebranded.
And I tell anybody that starts in the restaurant industry, that's the way they should start. Instead of investing $400,000, $500,000 into a restaurant space, mejor invierte unos 20, 30, 40 mil, 50 mil y no arriesgas tanto.
No arriesgas tanto, sí.
Exactamente.
Man, that's crazy. Ahora, fíjate, yo tengo un amigo que tiene un restaurante en su casa. No es un restaurante, sino hace comida el vato y le va de poca madre. And everybody's trying to convince him to move out.
¿Qué?
Yeah? You know what we're talking about,
What are you
right?
talking about?
Yeah. Because hace mariscos el vato y se pasa de lanza, bien rico todo. And everybody's always telling him, hey, ¿por qué no te sales y agarras un local? And he says que he doesn't want to do it. He says that he's comfortable there. Now that, ¿tú crees que a veces con un restaurante así que ya tiene sus seguidores que van a la casa y todo, se puede perder esa magia al momento que you go commercial?
No, sí se puede.
Sí.
Pero por eso necesitas buen equipo y buenos procesos y sistemas.
Sí.
That's what I was able to do. Yo pude hacer eso con Buffalo Spot, con Blue Burro. You need systems and processes in place.
Yeah, to assure that it works, ¿no?
To execute the recipe, to execute the brand. All that is very important, for sure.
Yeah, porque, I know another guy that had the same thing que te digo, que lo hacía en su casa y le iba muy bien. Lo hacía los weekends, era como una senaduría kind of thing. Now this dude dijo, ¿sabes qué? Me voy a aventar. Se aventó y tronó after a year. And his dreams were just completely shattered.
Pero le estaba pegando in the house?
In the house, sí, le pegaba. Y ya as soon as he switched to the restaurant, ahí valió madre.
Lost the magic.
Pero me imagino que lo que acabas de decir tuvo que ver completamente porque quizá no tuvo el equipo adecuado para darle seguimiento bien, ¿no? A un nivel ya más grande.
Sí.
Sí.
Sí, mira, tener restaurantes es un negocio muy noble.
Sí.
La verdad, sí deja mucho dinero, pero tienes que saber manejarlos. There's a lot of moving parts.
Yeah.
Marketing, branding, la comida, menu, decoration, todo son cosas. Y luego, the most important is obviously location.
Location.
Es súper importante y mucha gente no ve eso, ¿verdad? Pero sí es difícil, pero igual, si tú vas a poner un restaurante, you're just buying yourself a job too. Te esclavizas en uno.
Sí.
Ya cuando empiezas a hacer dinero y de verdad tener una compañía es el tercero, cuarto, quinto.
Yeah. Now, when you started in that first Buffalo one que dices tú, ¿ahí te la pasabas tú entonces?
De abrir a cerrar.
Debería cerrar
Y
hasta que...
En aquel entonces yo me tenía que ir a Restaurant Depot, 6 de la mañana iba a Restaurant Depot, recogía la comida, me venía a cocinar y cerraba y lo mismo todos los días, 7 días a la semana.
So era una esclavitud completa, ¿no?
Sí.
Pero, I mean, at the end of the day, it's all you, you know? No es como que you're estás dando cuentas a nadie, you know? Pero lo hiciste esto hasta que ya funcionó o después de que funcionó seguiste ahí atento.
No, pues obviamente funcionó y abrí el segundo, puse un equipo en la primera tienda que estaba established y de ahí me fui yendo a la segunda, a la tercera y dejando el equipo. No digo que fue perfecto porque hasta la fecha pasan cositas que la cultura del equipo es súper importante, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Y es lo más difícil de crecer un negocio es the culture and building the team.
Yeah.
Porque
que haya química, ¿no? Entre everybody, because, you know, that's if there's 5-6 workers, that's 5-6 different personalities in there, you know? Si no se llevan, hay uno broncudo, hay uno que no gusta que le digan nada.
Sí, uno se peleó en la casa, y
llega de malas.
Sí, es otro pinche rollo. No, la verdad sí, pero la verdad no hay nada como trabajar para ti mismo y lo que yo he hecho en mi compañía es crear un lugar donde puede venir gente de afuera, mis empleados, y ellos también si quieren ser entrepreneurs, les doy la oportunidad de que hagan sus franquicias, etcétera,
Wow.
o puedan crecer conmigo como entrepreneurs. La única diferencia de un entrepreneur es que el entrepreneur no pone el dinero. Yo les ayudo aquí, pueden crecer conmigo con porcentajes, invertir o lo que quieran hacer.
Wow, that's badass. See,
Yeah.
that gives other people opportunities también to move up, you know?
Yeah.
Ahora, how do you handle like 40 restaurants? Like, obviously you say you have a team, so you have somebody appointed at every me imagino, lugar, no? Is there ever a time where you go and oversee everything that's going on?
I always like going to visit my restaurants just to make sure things are up to par, right? But
Yeah.
I have my director of operations. Under my director of operations, I have district managers. Under the district managers, we have managers. Then I have my accounting, my HR department, my marketing department. So I have a full-on team corporate office that's helping me manage the whole business. I mean, we're a $50 million plus company.
Yeah.
You need a great team to manage that.
You have to have a great team for that.
A lot of people don't see the sacrifice, todo lo que, de eso que estabas durmiendo ahí, te levantas there 24/7. That's what it takes. And a lot of people they see the success, pero they miss the part where pues, sacrificó todo esto.
No, es un chingo de sacrificio, viejo. La verdad, el ser entrepreneur is not for everybody.
No.
It really isn't, bro. Like, people could try to bullshit you. You could do it, but just some people are not built for it.
Yeah.
You know, I get a lot of messages through Instagram. Lo que más no me molesta, pero it makes you think more about how your own people think about you. Is like, they don't want to, they see a Mexican succeed y de volar, lavado de dinero.
Lavado de dinero, yeah.
Like, why, bro? Like, why can't you see a Mexican succeed? We could all do it.
We could all do it.
We could all do it.
Yeah.
You just got to work your ass off, be persistent, have a lot of faith, and be committed.
Yeah, because if you wait for somebody to come and knock on your door and say, "Hey, you want to make money?" No, hell no.
No
You
way.
got to go out and do it on your own, no?
Exactly.
That's where it's at, bro. That hustler mentality definitely es lo que diferencia a una persona que la está haciendo a una persona que no la está haciendo. See, if you look at their work ethic, I guarantee you 9.9 out of 10 times it'll be that, the work ethic. It's not there. Work ethic is key in everything here, what you do, what this guy does, everything that we do. The work ethic is super important, bro. And I think that without that, no tienes el éxito.
I agree with you 100%. Every successful person I've read of, even including myself, there's one thing we all have in common, and it's working hard.
Yeah.
You talk to me right now, you don't see nothing special in my vocabulary. I grew up in the hood. I didn't finish high school, dropped out in 9th grade, and I'm here.
Yeah.
I'm a multimillionaire. No es por presumirlo, lo digo para que la gente sí pueden.
Sí se puede.
Sí se puede.
Sí.
Yo, un morro de San Isidro, si yo pude, si mi mamá en sección 8 lo sacó adelante a nosotros solos, we dropped out of school. If I was able to do it, you could do it.
Yeah.
You just got to shift that mindset, bro.
Damn. So you say you grew up in San Isidro. How was your childhood, bro? Like it was. Dices que creciste entre mucha malandrinada.
Simón, entre la cholada, malindrinada, los polleros, narcotraficantes. Pero la neta, yo mi niñez no la cambio por nada, viejo. La neta, carecimos de muchas cosas. Mi mamá nos mandaba a vender tortas porque no tenía para darnos de comer, etcétera. Tenía que sacar dinero para ayudarnos y sacarnos adelante. Pero de niño tú no ves esas cosas.
No.
Ya de grande dices, ay, güey, no puedo creer que pasamos eso.
Yeah.
Pero de niño, fútbol, agarrarlos a madrazos en la calle, ver a la gente hacer desmadre. Era la niñez que teníamos.
Yeah.
Y no la cambio por nada porque la neta éramos una familia muy unida. Yo y mis 3 hermanos, ellos son más grandes que yo. Y no lo cambio por nada, viejo. La verdad.
Sí.
La verdad.
Y lo que acabas de decir, like, it's so true. When you're a kid and you're going through all these rough times, whether your parents are going through the rough times, no, you're just being a kid, you know?
Yeah.
And that's badass que tus jefes, they let you be a kid, because sometimes the problems spill over to the kids, and then the kids start, suffering in their own, mental way or como quiera. Pero qué chido que tú tengas esos recuerdos que para ti en ese momento no eran nada más que you being a kid. Now that como dices tú, now that you're in retrospect, now that you're older, you think about it like, oh damn, we went through some rough ass times. I think we all have experienced that, and that's cool that at the end of the day te tocó ser niño, Yeah, that's badass, bro.
I think a lot of the kids in the 80s and 90s, we got that, bro.
Yeah.
You know, playing outside, cops and robbers, y haciendo desmadre, tirándole huevo a los carros. Era un desmadre, ¿eh?
Cuando no había Instagram.
Cuando no era Instagram, darte un tiro en la calle con un morro y luego se abrazaban, vamos a jugar fútbol.
Sí.
I mean, those were the days, bro.
Those were the days.
What is because I'm looking at your social media and you're being consistent, uploading like messages, right? Motivation. What is the strategy behind that? Like, what's the purpose on that?
I've been asked that question. That's a great question, bro. My number one thing I think behind what I'm trying to do is leave a journal for my kids and my family.
Wow.
So si algún día me pasara algo, hopefully que no pronto, dure hasta viejito, they're always going to be able to see the progress of their father.
Yeah.
Cómo pensaba, qué es lo que hacía, and just go in there and see me.
Kind of like a digital diary.
Exactly, bro.
Of your life.
Because I was very private.
Your legacy.
Yeah.
I barely started going big on social media 4 months ago.
Yeah.
Before that, casi no ponía, pero that I just shifted that mind. And then there's the business aspect for it, right?
Yeah.
But before the business is, I want to help my raza or just any people that grew up like I did.
Yeah.
Or anybody. That they could do it too. They could build a business. They could build a company. And then obviously marketing myself, my personal brand is super important.
Yeah.
Personal brand is a thing right now, right? It's super, I mean, it's always been a thing, but siento que es parte de la estrategia for any brand, ¿no? Porque when you have a face to it, do you think there's a end result there? Or?
Personal brand is number one.
Yeah.
I've learned that. And if you're not on social media and you have a business, you're really shooting yourself in the foot, bro.
Oh, for real, bro.
You're playing with fire if you're not a person. And I know it's hard because I still have difficulty like, getting out there. There's dangers to it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
If you're deciding to become a businessman,
yeah,
you have to be on social media.
You have to, bro.
But if you're going to do it, be yourself too.
Yeah.
Don't fake it.
Don't fake
Don't
it.
fake it, bro.
There's people that are super different, you know?
Yeah.
Sí, es otro rollo.
Son otro completamente otro rollo en enfrente de la cámara y fuera de la cámara, you know? That's so true, dude. I mean, and I see by the videos that you upload, you're kind of like giving back because a lot of them so motivational and it's stuff that
your experience.
Yeah, it's their life experiences for you, ¿no?
Yo acabo de hacer un video, se fue viral, estamos como a 400,000 views ahorita. Es de que debes de andar en carnes asadas, quinceañeras.
That's what I saw.
Se hizo un desmadre, viejo, en los comentarios. Pero es la neta, viejo. Mucha gente lo tomó el mal. Yo decía, cuando vas empezando, quieres empezar, you shouldn't be focusing on that stuff.
Yeah.
Debes mejor ahorrar tu feria, juntarla, abrir un negocio con tus amigos. Yo perdí un chingo de tiempo con amistades pisteando. Que vamos a una quinceañera, que vamos a una carne asada. Pura pinche cada domingo he estado carne asada y viendo juegos de fútbol.
Yeah.
And then you have nothing to show for it. Y ahorita pues sí me divierto, voy ceno con la familia, carnes asadas acá. Pero los primeros años del negocio, yo perdí birthdays de mis hijos.
Yeah. I feel you on that. I think
it's your inner circle, ¿no? Like,
yeah.
I like that message porque es cierto, como dice el dicho, dime con quién te juntas y te diré con quién eres, ¿no?
Yeah.
Porque the people you surround yourself with, you know, si son gente que no son positivas o no están, pues no, si son siempre negativos, pues you kind of...
you know?
Sí, siento que eso es, ¿no?
100%.
Yo siempre digo que te tienes que juntar con gente más chingona que tú.
Que tú seas el pendejo del
que tú seas el pendejo del cuarto, exactamente.
Exacto.
Yeah, because you learn those little uncomfortable rooms you're in, and I go to a lot of meetings and shit, and que me junto y siempre, o sea, me siento el más pendejo del cuarto, ¿verdad? Pero I like it though because I learn, you know, y no me doy cuenta that I learned something till like 3 months down the road. I'm having a conversation with somebody and they say something and I'm like, oh, da 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 da, and that's something that I heard por estar el pendejo en la meeting, you know, and that's crazy, bro. Pero that's so true, you know, that de juntarse con gente that are, and I don't mean que uno deje el pendejo, pero que juntarte con gente inteligente, gente que tenga ambición y gente que tenga, yeah, they're pumped because that shit pumps you up. Shit is like in the morning, you're drinking your coffee. You switch to a channel and there's like somebody doing exercises being mamado. You're like, fuck, I should go run, bro. I'm gonna go fucking run right now. It's the same thing, you know. You hang out with people that are making money. You're like, fuck, I want to roll a fucking blinged out Rolex too. How do I get it? You know,
that's right.
Vámonos.
Resignates porque sí es cierto, hay mucha gente que a lo mejor no son productivos. They're just, You know, eso de you hit them hard, bro.
Yeah.
It's our culture, bro.
It's
Our culture. Like I'm not saying nothing different. That's what I went through. Todas mis experiencias en Instagram is what I went through.
Yeah.
¿Sí me entiendes? No es de que, ustedes. That's what I went through. This is what it is. Me están diciendo, les digo ahí, si quieren abrir un restaurante con $21,000, no se puede. Que I did it.
Yeah.
You know, there was a time when they said somebody couldn't run the 4-minute mile. Y alguien lo hizo.
Yeah.
So,
it takes that person que diga, no se puede, y un cabrón que diga, no, sí se puede, verga, ¿cómo chingado no se puede?
Exactamente.
Those are little life challenges que uno de repente se pone, no, pero it's up to you to take on that challenge, because there's people that won't take that challenge. They'll be like, nah, man, you know what? I have my 9 to 5, me gano mis $800 a la semana, y con eso la hago, I'll make it work.
But you know what? That's okay.
Pero no
anden cagando el palo. Que llega un entrepreneur y él por qué y esto del otro. Ese es el rollo. Se respeta, cada quien tiene su destino, lo que quieren hacer, pero no anden tirándoles cosas a la gente que de verdad está tratando y creando trabajos también.
O empiezan a decir, no, ese vato se cree porque ya nomás porque...
Exacto.
Sí, pero pues se partió el lomo.
Exactamente.
Trying to get to where you're at. And I totally understand. And that once again, I think it goes back to our culture. Como dicen, the biggest hater of a Mexican is another Mexican, you know?
Bro,
how do you deal with that shit, bro?
You know what, bro? I've always heard it. I've always heard that y nunca me llegó hasta cuando hice ese post de social media que les acabo de decir de las quinceañeras y las canasadas. No, la neta, dije, no manches, hasta un vato dijo, there's no way, I'm Mexican, there's no way you could do it.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, bro. Me cayó el 20. Dije, bueno, ni bronca. As long as I touch one person's heart, that's all that matters.
Yeah.
Ni modo.
Do you look at the comments when
I do. I reply to a lot of them. Yeah.
Oh, shit. Nunca dices, órale, cabrón, vas a ver.
And they got a lot of comments. I'm looking at it, 1,500.
1,500 comments, bro. Y no me molestan, bro, porque yo sé que esa mentalidad todos la hemos tenido en un tiempo. We progress from that. Pero sí me da lástima a veces por mi propia gente. A veces, like, no manches. Lo que pudieran hacer. Tenemos un chingo de talento. Capacidad como raza. Sí, dicen los judíos se apoyan mucho.
Sí.
Y la manera que ellos se apoyan, antes de que salga un dólar de su comunidad, se me hace que tiene que rolar de 4 a 7 veces antes de salir. ¿Qué es lo que quiere decir? Agarro un dólar, me lo gasto en esta tiendita. De esta tiendita, compran llantas con puros negocios judíos.
Puro de ellos mismos.
Y eso es lo que ocupamos entre nosotros, viejo.
Eso, si me hiciéramos ese pedo, no, y eso es la mera neta, because a lot of the paisas, they hate on each other. Si un vato, porque le está yendo bien, ya se cree muy verga y bla, bla,
la unión hace la fuerza, ¿no?
Sí, la unión hace la fuerza, y así pasa en todas otras, como estos, los judíos, that's why they're so rich, and they're known for being rich, that's smart, though.
Yeah, they know how to do it, bro.
Como en la música, que cuando los mexicanos no hacían duetos, los urbanos sí.
Sí.
¿Y qué pasó ahora que lo hacen? Pues ya, they're in a different level.
Yeah, it's global now. The music that once was, y por eso le decían regional mexicano. It was regional, you know? Now, what are they going to, they need to change that fucking name because we're worldwide, baby. You know about that,
bro. Yeah, bro, I'm proud of that. I'm proud of that, man.
Yeah, bro, that's an amazing.
We have so much potential, bro.
Yeah, see, and that's just like the little tip of the iceberg. And there's people, like that like you that are restaurant entrepreneurs, that people don't know that. I didn't know that the Buffalo Spot was owned by a paisa, bro. I found out when Borbón sent me the thing. I was like, oh shit, this guy owns Buffalo Spot. Yo pensaba que era un gabacho ahí allá, like, that's fucking badass, though,
Aquí al 100, viejo.
Qué chingón, bro. And what's next for you, bro? I mean, I saw you have other restaurants too, not just the Buffalo. You have a few other ones, no?
Yeah, we have Blue Burro, which we're also franchising. Blue Burro Burritos, Shakes and Fries.
I saw the donkey.
Yeah, bro.
That's nice.
And we got Taco Masa Cantina. That's inspired by Tijuana. It's una taquería de Tijuana, pretty much.
Where's that one at?
That one's
sounds interesting.
Long Beach. It's actually in Long Beach, right next to my Buffalo Spot.
Oh, yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I got that one in Long Beach, and then we have another one in Cypress. But the brands that we're going to grow the most is Blue Burro and the Buffalo Spot. We're going to take them nationwide.
So Blue Burro viene siendo así como like the equivalent of like que viene siendo como un
There's nothing alike.
The concept of it.
El producto
like a fast food, or is it a sit down restaurant where you
in between? It's a hybrid, and I tried to build the in and out of burritos.
Okay.
Wow.
There you go.
Unos cuantos burritos, fries and shakes.
Yeah.
There's nothing like it, so I know we're gonna take that business nationwide.
I'm mouth water when you say burritos.
You sold me on that.
Está riquísimo,
You had me
bro.
at boop.
No, está riquísimos, bro. La verdad, no porque sea mi producto. World famous buffalo fries, bro. That's what we're known for. Yeah, in the buffalo spot.
I know the guy.
You know what? I think I have tasted those. I have tasted the because mis sobrinos, they like that. They like the buffalo spot. They're not even gonna believe me when I tell them. I'm like, I know the owner of this place.
I know.
No, cuando gusten, viejo, están en su casa, ahí me echan un grito y los invito.
So you're thinking about opening any other different variety of restaurants?
Maybe in the future. Right now, I might open. I'm working on one. It's called Mr Ivan Flores.
Yeah.
Mr Ivan Flores Street Food en Cantina.
Yeah.
Con mi nombre es más con barra.
Es más, algo así con barra,
Sí,
una barrita, little tap beer.
Más fresón.
Sí.
Yeah.
Sí.
Porque that's kind of popping right now, no?
Yeah.
With the restaurants, with the dark fucking setting with the neon lights and all this crazy shit on the walls. You know what the fuck? Why is there a bike on the wall or something?
Yeah.
But eso sí is a little more maintenance, me imagino. Or?
See, you need a bigger team, right? You need a full service, waiters, bartenders, etc.
Yeah.
Pero it's gonna be our first one, and it's gonna be under my name.
Yeah.
You know, the brand, my personal brand. So we're pretty sure it's gonna do well. We have, like I said, I have a great team. We have the systems in place, the processes. I think we're gonna do great.
Yeah. And you already have the menu for that?
Yeah, we have the menu.
Oh, shit.
Son más antojitos, son antojitos.
If you ever need any guinea pigs, you know, aquí estamos.
Yeah.
Así pero bien, we're locked and loaded, baby.
Locked and loaded. That's right.
How important is TikTok for you?
I mean, any social media platform, I post at least 3 times a day right now.
3 times a day?
Yeah, it's TikTok, and Instagram, and YouTube. Those are the ones I focus on right now, and Facebook.
You think that's the way you gotta, for everybody, you think 3 posts a day is recommended?
Minimum 3 times a day.
Why 3
Because it's more brand awareness, bro. I mean, the more you're in front of people's eyes, that's what social media is just a platform. It's a marketing tool for eyeballs, bro. That's what you got to look at.
That's where the attention's at.
The attention. Okay. So it's super important. You're posting at least 3 times a day. That's what I'm doing. And there's people like Gary Vee and Ryan Pineda posting 5 to 6 times a day.
Damn.
It's very important, man.
Yo pienso que the right kind of content too, is very important, knowing what to post. Because a veces, like in my case, con voces, a veces I put a poster of where we're going to be at for, say, on the weekend, and I get like 30 likes. But then I posted me saying it, or me, you know, I don't know, in my uniform or whatever, and I get, you know, a gang of likes. It's people want like real shit. No quieren así just a picture or something, or
the
organic stuff. No, do you think that works more for you than?
I think the way you're gonna get the most followers and more attention is if you have credibility.
Yeah.
In whatever you're speaking about. It's like if I come out and I start speaking to you about producing music in my...
Yeah.
Who is this freaking guy? ¿Qué sabe? But if you come to my platform and you want to know restaurants and some parts of business, I know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So I have credibility. I've built a $50+ million company. I have credibility on that industry.
Most
so that's what makes the difference. And another, like I just said earlier, you got to be yourself. People will smell fake shit out there.
They will, bro. Sure. And there's a lot of fake, they fake it, you know, because they say fake it till you make it, but sometimes people fake it too much, no?
Yeah.
They even talk different and shit. You're like, that's not how you talk, bro. I heard you before.
No eres tú, yeah, no, it's true, bro.
I think like fake it till you make it worked before. I feel like right now it's out there, you know, everybody has their phones on deck, you know, so you can't fake it no more, right? Because you have to be your own DNA.
I agree, bro. I agree. But the most important part of social media, I think, is credibility. I would not be able to build in 3 months, 50,000 plus followers if I didn't have the credibility.
Yeah, that's true, bro.
Makes a lot of sense.
It does. So you never, when you were a kid, did you ever think that one day you were gonna own 50 restaurants, bro? Or you already had that hustler mentality, though, right?
You know what? When I was a kid, I wanted to be the biggest drug dealer, bro.
Oh shit!
You know what I mean? Like yo los estudiaba, bro. I would study who was the best one. I would study how many ounces and how many grams in an ounce, how many ounces in a pound, how many pounds, you know, in a ton. Esa era mi cura, ¿verdad? And that's what I wanted to be, and that was my dream.
Yeah.
Obviously, God changed my life, and in a transition to another dream and a better dream and something more productive, more, algo más bueno para la sociedad, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I never thought I was going to be where I'm at when it comes to restaurants, to be honest.
Now, maybe when you made that change, you said you hit a low before you made that change, no?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That was something that was it had to have been something crazy, no? Para que digas, ¿sabes qué? Ya estuvo. Because I know for me, I used to be getting in trouble when I was a kid, and it took a big ass event in my life to say, you know what, I gotta change my life.
Yeah.
So that happened. Me imagino que that's what happened to you.
Like through life, I went through a lot of different things. I mean, I got locked up. I didn't do a lot of time. Did a couple of months. Me pasaron un friego de cosas en esa vida. Una vez me amarraron, etc. Right? But none of those things changed my life. I love that game. La adrenalina para mí era lo máximo.
Yeah.
Kind of adrenaline right now.
Yeah.
What I'm doing, right?
Yeah.
It's a hustler's mentality. But again, I got sick at one point. I almost had a heart attack.
Oh damn.
And I gave my life to God.
Yeah.
And nothing was able to change my life. My mom's prayers, me going to jail, getting raided, anything, right? Until my health was at stake.
Yeah.
And I saw that everybody around me was getting caught. Like a lot of things were happening. Like things, the doors were closing so fast on me.
Yeah.
That I'm like, God is calling me.
Yeah.
Y es cuando dije, ¿sabes qué? Pues yo creo que este es tiempo. Si existe, sálvame de esta. I think it's time.
Spoke to him.
Yeah, and he did, and I thought it was gonna be easier.
Yeah,
like I gave my life to God. Things are gonna be nice, but they got worse. And he tested me, and it was okay, man, because I know that it was a diamond, getting polished.
Yeah.
He needed to clean out a lot of stuff, clean out a lot of people, and así de la noche a la mañana dejé todo.
That's a big decision.
Dejé todo, gente que me debía dinero. No quise saber yo nada de nada because I made a promise.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's heavy, bro. Yeah, I'm sure that was something that was not easy, an easy decision to make, right?
No, pues si vienen tus compas en BMW, Mercedes, y ¿qué onda, viejo? Vámonos. And I'm like, no, ese ya no es mi cura.
And then going from that to minimum wage jobs and telling you, you got to be here at this hour and you got to leave at this hour.
That was the hardest part, bro.
That was the hardest part.
It took me through some depression and anxiety because you're talking about somebody from the streets que siempre se la daba de acá, ¿verdad? De Juan Camané y todo el rollo. And suddenly, somebody's telling you what to do. You're getting a check for like $300, $400 a week. You barely have enough to pay rent.
No.
You have your wife working. You have my kid's now 21 years old, but at that time, I believe he was like 5 or something, or 7. And I'm taking care of him with my wife. We're in an apartment, y luego de un tiempo tuvimos que vivir de arrimados con mis papás. And it was tough, bro.
Yeah.
Pero yo seguí alineado con Dios y hice mi promesa and I kept it.
Qué bendición, bro.
La verdad.
Y now look at you, bro.
Gracias a Dios, yeah.
Gracias a Dios, bro. That's badass, bro. Amen, brother.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah, bro. So, ¿y ahorita qué es lo que sigue? What you working on? Aside from the restaurant.
No,
into any other businesses?
Yeah, bro. I mean, at the end of the day, my wife tells me, like, ahora en qué te metiste every other week.
Oh, my God.
I just don't stop, bro. Y la verdad, like, I love what I do. I really love what I do. You would say, ¿sabes que ya tienes 50 restaurantes plus? Y ya te la llevas más tranquila. No, I work a lot more.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like I work. Because when you love what you do, bro, you'd never work another day of your life. I just be honest with that, bro.
I feel you. I say that shit all the time.
Aquí estoy contigo ahorita. Es parte de mi trabajo estar aquí con ustedes y platicar la historia. Pero también tengo a mi equipo. Ahorita fuimos a hacer una negociación con Red Bull y todo el rollo también.
Yeah.
But we're always working and we all have that hustler's mentality. But I'm always trying to make the business better. Like, for example, I started my own podcast too right now.
Yeah.
And that's to educate our community, right?
Yeah.
Entrepreneurs, the good, the bad, and the ugly of entrepreneurship. I started that, right? Believe it or not, social media, posting 3 times a day, it's a job itself.
It is.
I added that to my plate, right? And then I'm opening Mr. Ivan Flores Cantina. And then right now we're on the verge of selling a bunch of franchises right now.
Yeah.
So we're trying to go nationwide in the next 3 to 4 years. We're regional brand right now. Arizona, Texas, Nevada, California. We want to go nationwide in the next couple of years. So it's a lot of work, bro.
It's a lot of work. But I mean, shit, if you already afford it, sure, getting them out there is not going to be that hard, bro. The concept is fucking sellable as fuck, bro. That's badass.
No, thank you. And it's not, I know I could get it out there a lot faster, but you also award franchises. You don't just give them to somebody that has a paycheck. Because somebody could come and give you a fat check, but they'll destroy your brand. So we don't do that. We just give it strategically who who we see are going to be good operators to our brand.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, they got to take care of that quality and the consistency between each restaurant y todo, ¿no?
Exactly.
Damn, bro. ¿Y dónde vas a abrir el restaurante que dices?
El Mr. Ivan Flores Street Food en Cantina va a ser en Southgate.
Yeah, that's close to my house, bro.
En la Firestone está un Tacos Gavilán. Ahí tengo un Buffalo Spot también en ese centro.
Firestone.
I
know where. Firestone and Garfield.
Exactly.
I know where
right
it's
in that center. I have a Buffalo Spot in there too.
That's a good spot too, bro.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Oh, man, I know que te va a ir bien. You got to invite us, though, bro.
Van a ser los primeros en la lista, I'm going to hold you accountable, bro.
I will be there.
¿Cómo que no vinieron?
¿Cómo chingados que no vinieron?
¿Cómo chingados que no?
No, brother, pues te agradezco un chingo que hayas venido para acá. Your story's badass, bro. It's very inspirational. Keep on putting those videos up, bro. That thing's badass. I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan of the videos. Te digo, ese que el que estamos viendo hoy, ¿no?
El de las quincenas.
El de las that kind of like,
las condinas, las condinas, bro.
De las condinas, bro.
What the fuck's a condina? Like,
yeah.
Oh, bro.
Do people still do those condinas?
I don't know. When I was growing up, siempre que la condina, you wish you weren't the last number for sure, you know? Porque the first numbers no pagaban a veces.
Sí, ya los de los first numbers, ¿no? Si tocaba el number ya te daba hueva.
Sí, hijo de su madre.
Like, nah, ya me lo gasté, ya no tengo feria.
Simón.
Carnal, te lo agradezco, chico, que hayas venido para acá. Y yo sé que te va a ir machín, la vas a romper. But you gotta invite us.
No, muchas gracias, viejo. Y se agradece tenerme aquí en tu plataforma para más bien darle un mensaje a la gente que sí se puede, ¿verdad?
Sí.
Eso es lo más importante y nosotros como raza tenemos que hacer ese trabajo.
Hay que apoyarnos, bro.
Apoyarnos.
Entre las razas, si nos apoyamos, va a crecer todo. Va a crecer más y I mean, we're already not the minority here, especially here in California. We're not minority anymore. We're shit. If anything, we're the majority now.
That's right.
Hay que apoyarnos, you know.
That's
Imagínate
right.
how big we can grow, you know, as a community.
Exactly.
Yeah, bro.
I agree 100%, bro.
Definitely.
I agree.
Gracias,
No, gracias a
por
ustedes.
todos los consejos.
Yeah. We gotta, because that shit applies to pretty much anything you do, you know.
Yeah.
It applies to music, it applies to restaurants, to anything you do. Ahí se abre su sushi y no dices también porque no usa sushi.
Hey, business is business, bro. Business
Yeah.
is business, and you're able to use everything to manage any type of a business.
Yeah.
The legal part, any marketing, etc.
Yeah.
¿Sí me entiendes?
Bro.
Pero Simón.
Ahí estamos, canal.
Ahí está,
te
viejo.
lo agradezco. Así pero bien. Mi compa Iván Flores in the house, brother.
Gracias, mi gente. Mr. Ivan Flores.